I don't know if he did that on purpose, but it cracked me up. The Bitcoin. You and I, I don't know. We think we're still young, and we are young comparatively speaking. But when we say things like that, it makes
NQ plus one
makes me
touch.
realize that I become my dad in some ways. Oh, God forbid.
I know, I know. Well, I can't bench press 300 like you can, but I can throw some kettlebells around, so I'm all right.
You're the best. I missed you last week. I hope you guys had fun in Las Vegas, and I hope
Yeah,
you
we,
did
we did,
well.
we did, we did, we
Good.
did. So, all right, man. Houston, have a great Thanksgiving. Appreciate your time this morning.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, Jimmy, and everybody in the chat and everybody listening. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. You guys will all be in my prayers. And one of the things that I'll be grateful for is certainly our newfound friendship, Jimmy. And I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm very, very grateful for the influence that I get to have, the positive influence. I hope it's positive that I get to have in all of the new generation of traders that that will be in here today with XY and Nick and Salma and all of you in chat. So God bless you all. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. I love you all. Nobody fights alone.
Thank you, Pax. All right, it's about that time. We are ready to trade the close with the big cat and XYZ. Did I do better, Leo?
You said trade the close.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes, much better for the big cat.
Did I really say trade the close? There's an over-under
Yeah.
back at the production studio.
Chat caught it.
Whether or not I was going to say that or not.
Hey,
I
Jim's ready
understand
for
the
cocktail
absolute
hour
necessity
already.
of these principles of consistent
Oh my
success, and
gosh.
therefore never
Anyway,
violate them.
well, it's funny because I've been kind of polling everybody about that Black Friday trade. And Leo, you were the one who said you loved it. You love trading that Black Friday. How about you, XYZ? Are you a Black Friday morning trader or no?
Absolutely not. No. No holidays, no none of that. We've got 250 of these days in a year. I don't really there's no urgency to try to make money on like a holiday because the next day you hit the ground running too. I mean the next week, so
All right.
just chill out.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I don't get to trade it this week because I'll be on the road. So no Black Friday trading for me.
That's right. Yeah, we talked about this, and you're not going to drive and use the Ninja Trader mobile app at the same time.
Yeah, my wife would not be happy.
You could have her like hold the mobile app, and you could be like, "All right,
You can talk to her like packs, like sell,
Yeah.
sell, buy, bid.
Man, that would be an experience for her. She's so oblivious to anything that goes on in the trading world.
She would throw the cell phone out the window. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, how about Mrs. XYZ? Is she into the trading scene?
Oh no, she does not trade, no. I do this so that no one else around me has to do it. I would not really I mean if anyone's interested, yeah, I'll show them around stuff. So I have buddies that, I've known for almost 20 years now that, I've been helping for a few years and stuff like that. But as far as immediate family, I struggle in the ring so that they don't have to.
There you go. Oh my goodness. So let's. What are you guys thinking about price action so far, and looking forward to the open here? Let's start with you, Leo.
Well, relative volume is at 64. It's the worst number we've had in 6 weeks. And we have a Thanksgiving, holiday day upcoming. I'm not super optimistic that there's going to be good range, and I'm always looking for good range. Um, the market seems to be kind of elevating to the upside as we punch through that 25,000 level. I'm not optimistic that we'll get a pullback to get long, so it might just have to get uncomfortably long, um, on momentum if we have momentum. I don't really have a great short trade here with this gap up and low volume kind of creeping rally that we've got going on.
Yeah, that makes sense. XYZ, how about you, man?
I'm just in this gold trade that's probably coming back to me. Um, Targeting lower, but I'm not sure they're gonna let me take the rest of these two off for any profit. But for NQ, same thing. We are just consolidating. The volume is transacting higher. We went through this zone already, and there's not too much interest, it looks like, to go back into it. We'll see what the open does, but like Leo said, it might be a situation where you got to grab one of those ass clencher longs, you know? Um, but that's TBD. I'm more of a look, let's just let them open it up, give them some time to put in their positions and their inventory everywhere, and from there you can game plan further. But for now, just noticing taper when it comes to coming back into this area. So we do have resistance right up ahead for me, at least for my chart. So
Got it.
anything can happen. I'm neutral.
I'm glad you mentioned gold. I mean, this micro gold contract has just recently really taken off, and it's stayed it's kind of jumped up a level, right, from a volume point of view. I mean, right now, today, day before holiday, 208,000 contracts have already traded in micro gold. A year ago, it was like, all right, it was not mature. It was not grown up yet, and now it really is. And I'm so glad that you're trading gold in general, just to kind of spotlight that asset class and that CME Group futures market. But if folks that are listening, if you want to kind of tippy toe into it, or maybe kind of have a lower risk profile, that micro gold contract, it's liquid. The bid ask spread's tight. There's a lot of action in it. It's perfectly correlated with the big contract. So I'm really glad that you're showing it off, XYZ.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of lucked into this. I definitely didn't come into the morning wanting to short gold, but we reach a level, a zone, and you kind of gauge. And by the time I got to desk, I'm seeing this action here. So it looks like they tried it again, and they fell lower. Doesn't mean you hit the offer, but they went even lower. They got another bid, and then they kind of put in like this,
Yeah.
well, what is it, like a head and shoulders kind of thing. And when they finally ripped through the 90s, I just waited, parked some limit orders. I had 5 limit orders, and they filled me. So it was one of those, I need this specific price. And if it didn't come back up to fill me, I wouldn't even be able to get this gold trade. But it's coming off of what you said, it's a lot more structurally sound than the NQ for sure. So it was a simple trade where it's like, look, okay, we poke lower. Let's see if they can get halfway back. So I looked at this 1 hour candle, and I'm seeing that, okay, they poked around halfway back into this like engulfing bearish candle coming off of 2 attempts in this zone. And if we're gonna reoffer, we do have room back to go down to, test this range again where this zone is. I think we're about to hit CP. I'll probably just cover this and go down to 1 from here. But yeah, it was a really simple trade. Nothing super fancy, just halfway through this, and it was closing weak again. So I see this, anyone that's looked at my playbook, this to me is a 2 bar continuation. And if that's going to be the case, out of the zone, we're going to go down with the market, and that's the trade. Gold is structurally really sound, and you could do very well on it.
So this is a great example of what Pax was talking about. You said, XYZ said, I didn't come in today looking to short gold, but structurally, the signal came to me and I ended up short gold, right? So this is a case of whatever your bias is, stick to your game plan.
Yep.
Anyway, good job on that. All right, all right. I am going to dip in the chat here, but I do want to talk to the folks listening to us today. I appreciate everybody being here with us, especially today. We're going to be dark on Friday. We'll be back on Monday. Thank you for being here. Appreciate thumbs up, everybody. These guys are here working hard for us this morning. They're going to be with you for a little bit here. And the subscription button, we appreciate the subscriptions. It's important to us. So if you haven't subscribed yet, we do have a Black Friday giveaway here. Subscriptions are free today, as they will be throughout the whole holiday weekend. So thanks for clicking on that. Appreciate that.
That's an amazing offer. There's no better deal than free, and no better day to subscribe than Black Friday when it's also free.
Absolutely, absolutely. So just kind of a preview later on this morning, we got Leo and XYZ are going to be with you pretty much most of the morning. We're going to also be joined by Selma and Nick, so there'll be all four of you folks up there at the same time, and then Selma and Nick will end midday markets with us. So that's the agenda today, folks. I'm going to dip in the chat. Thank you again, everybody. Leo and XYZ, thank you. If I don't talk to you guys, have a great Thanksgiving.
You too, Jim. Thank you.
All right.
Well, I just found myself in a gold trade.
Huh?
Yeah, long gold.
Are you long?
Yep. I bought that little slam down and the bid of 177. I already took 2 contracts off in the 80s, or maybe
I
like
think gold's paying both of
81.
us today. Yeah, I did not expect to be trading gold today, that's for sure. But every time I got to do one of these like early open streams, I'm already at desk like, all right, what's gold doing? Because it's already open. And today just happened to be a pretty good opportunity. So did not
Yeah, it was
expect to
just
trade
I
gold.
was as you guys were talking about the gold chart, I just watched that slam and I'm like, this looks like a great long.
Yeah, it was. I'm not sure if it went to where I wanted to TP my remaining lot, but that slam down was like so crazy. I was like, all right, I got to take one. They're probably gonna.
I journal every trade. big buy.
Test. Okay.
NQ, plus 1 touch. I objectively identify my edges.
Yep. Let's see. Today, overnight, that distribution. Today is like Thanksgiving in the US, whatever. We're above
buy.
yesterday's CVA, I think. Yeah. So that's a bullish sign. This is an important level. 25,300, because we rejected here. Something like this would be nice. $25,000. No, 25,000 and 25,300. On the monthly, above monthly VWAP, within prior month value, coming from -2, bounced yesterday perfectly at -1, value low, and pumped higher. Now we're just consolidating above VWAP. That's also a bullish sign.
Big buy.
25,120 monthly VWAP could be interesting. Right here. On the week, we doesn't look as nice. Obviously, we are above value, prior value. We're imbalanced higher as well. Yesterday, we also on the weekly bounced off of the -1 and fucking exploded higher. 25.30 could be an interesting spot. Retest of value imbalanced higher, imbalanced pullback, specifically imbalanced pullback. And also prior week value high is right here. So I'm gonna put this 25.30. So it's somewhere right here. 30, 25.10. 25,000 is what? 25.30 actually coincides. Yeah. Oh, perfect. 25.30. Right here. So something like yeah, so 25,120 is monthly VWAP. 25.30 is CVA high and +1 on the weekly. Alright. That sounds pretty good to me. And then to the upside, a failure to sustain above 300 could be an interesting short opportunity. Regardless, I'm gonna see what's happening intraday with the daily CVA. On top of that, a rhythm. On top of that, show of hand. This little highlight indicator I've made seems to be working nicely. On top of that, obviously cumulative delta as well. On top of that, speed of tape and DOM. Alright. So let's do the DRC. Check Forex Factory. I forgot. I think we don't have much. We had unemployment claims, but it's behind us. I checked TPO and monthly charts. Gonna take a screenshot of the monthly higher time frame. Boom.
NQ +1 touch.
Boom. boom, and then boom. So what I'm gonna look at. Screenshot of that. Put it in the DRC. That's it. Hmm. Here we have RTH open. This is pretty quick so far.
Big buy.
Nice. Is this still delta neutral?
Big buy.
There we go. Big buy. You're aggressive, not gonna lie.
Big buy.
We are at weekly +2. Longing here is not very nice. I would prefer not to. So what happened to my cumulative delta label?
I never trade around VWAP in a rotational environment. Big buy. Big buy.
That's interesting. A lot of buy.
Big buy.
A lot of aggressive buying.
Big buy. Big buy. NQ. Plus one touch.
What's happening here? lot of buying in this 60-point range, not gonna lie.
Big sell. Big buy.
Sold off to -2. Selling here is not the
Big buy.
idea.
Big buy.
But I think I will try it. It's dumb though. That is dumb. But the
Big buy.
potting is there. It's a quick stop out then.
Bias check-in. What is the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotational? Is VWAP holding? I objectively identify my edges. NQ, -1 touch.
There's not a lot of selling. Unless my shit is crooked.
Big buy.
VWAP is holding. We upheld. We broke down. We upheld twice. Coming messy here. It is becoming messy. It's not worth it to engage even. I'm on a break anyway. As a matter of fact, I'm going to enable my prop firm enforcement tool.
Big buy.
I got one good gold trade, one good NQ trade, and that's gonna be my morning. I gotta get back on afternoon with Nick, so it's a good morning.
Telling you they're gonna take me out and then dump it.
They're gonna give you the Nick treatment.
Yep.
It always happens to him, and his stop is always the best
Big
spot
buy.
too. It's funny.
NQ plus
I
2
think it's
touch.
coming out soon, so you can just wait till he places a stop, place a limit order there,
Mhm.
entry. Yeah, it's pretty big. ES looks a lot stronger than NQ, just on the tape. So,
Well, the NQ tape on mine turned up. This is where they reverse it right back through the range here. Smell it.
Okay, I've got a DM here that exposes me, and it says,
Big sell.
you do say liquidity in the framing the market section. You say we are trash liquidity. So not in the way people would think, but I do use the word, but that's it.
I continually
you,
monitor my
NQ.
susceptibility
I
for
knew it was
making
coming.
errors.
I just failed to take the damn trade. This is literally one of my favorite shorts. Literally.
She's toxic. Nobody talked to her. See, I try to tell you guys.
This little, like these little ascending, whatever the F you want to call them. When you see this little, after a pump, you see this little upwards consolidation. Just take the, look for a good short from that.
I tried to tell you guys, it's toxic,
Such an
man.
easy trade. I wasn't persistent enough with it. That did suck. Yeah. Put my money where my mouth is. I do it I don't know what you mean. Your chart is lagging. Yes, I am aware of that. Well aware of it.
Paulo asks, can you all analyze ES, please? I don't have an ES chart up, but I can tell you this. It's pretty much doing the same thing as NQ.
Well, yeah, gold pulled back a little bit.
Tape is starting to turn on the downside here. I think this spot is going to hold for an offer, maybe all day. But they're not really getting what they want up there in terms of trying to build. I think all they wanted to do is take Leo's stop, really. They didn't, they're just not building any volume. So they just they saw some orders with Leo's little tiger logo on it, and they said, you know what? Fuck this guy. They went up, yanked him by the collar, just sold it off. Charts and code. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Big sell.
Still in what 90-point range. Yeah, charts. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure you hit the like button before you step off, or they won't let us do this anymore.
Yeah, we don't have enough likes, honestly.
What do we have?
Like 280? It's an abomination.
Guys, I put thousands of dollars on the line live for you guys, and we only get 280.
That's what they think of you and me.
It is. I could tell.
NQ, -1 touch.
Man.
Big sell.
Kenshin, thank you. Stream side, thank you. 374, nice. That's a good little pump.
How about that? One thing I know is never short the likes on Ninja Trader Live.
And the tape is always bullish on the likes.
Yes. Sometimes they hit those short squeezes, you know.
That's algo time when Jim comes on.
Cash me outside. We
Big
paid
buy.
for our sushi last night in likes.
How low do you think this can go? I mean, we're already at VWAP, which is where I covered my short earlier. I don't like going against VWAP, to be honest, but this hour bar is about to close in 2.5 minutes, and if it closes like this, closing it like this is one thing, but closing it coming off of like a key level, or at least key to me, indicates a lot of things. And if this were
Big
to
sell.
retrace, we do have a low volume spot all the way down to like the 960s where price can catch. Obviously, if they're trading through the 25K 60s and they get continuation, we're probably hitting the 960s. Nothing's there to catch it. So either they put in a lack of acceptance right here, lack of interest in this range, or if they maintain interest, there's nothing to catch it until down here. That's just my thoughts. Could be totally wrong. You never know.
Big sell.
That's why I scalp. I only have to be right for a short period of time. When the tape starts to turn or the tape starts to show me something, generally it will follow through. I will get paid on it, and the rest will be up to the market. But we're getting a pretty nasty candle here coming off of this spot. So, I mean, it's been tapered here, right? On the way down, it tapered. They couldn't pull price back up. They tried it again. They tried it one more time. They actually got stuck, which led to an even further down move. They tapered it again. And, you can only assume that they're going to do the same thing if they taper here again. And, well, look at the candle now. It's pretty nasty. Just my thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
What's up?
Good morning.
Oh, quad box, red zone.
Is really
Party's here.
Red zone quad
Yeah.
box. I'm done trading for this session, guys. So I'm glad you guys are here, so you guys can take over and give chat some content.
You're not done till chat says you're done.
That's what they're telling me. Actually, they're like, no one likes a quitter. I don't hear no bell.
Chat wants you to continue trading.
Man, there it is. You're
Yeah,
not
see?
done. Well, he says he's
It's
done.
mixed. It's mixed.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, guys. Sorry, I'm like
Painful.
getting my lay of the land here.
Weak. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Imagine
Big
getting
sell.
top tick shorted, top tick stopped out on a short, and then seeing this.
You don't have to tell Nick to imagine.
Yeah, this is like a normal day-to-day.
This is a
occurrence
regular
for me.
standard.
Yeah, every day.
All right, they filled the gap. Time to bid it up now.
Acceptance, maybe. Tape is still
Gap
really
has
angry.
been filled.
This tape is pissed.
I was waiting for that drop too, because ES just kept making new highs and NQ was lagging. I'm like, oh, they're gonna do the playbook that they've been doing this whole week. And then, of
Yeah, you
course,
mentioned
after
it
getting
on the
stopped
chat.
out, after getting stopped out, that's when they drop it. Painful.
Someone in
Pain.
chat said Ninja Trader Amateur Hour with XYZ.
Personally,
you
I
guys,
wouldn't
you guys
take
got
that.
3 other people here. It'll be a good time.
NQ. Minus
If there
2
is no
touch.
pullback, there is no trade.
Big buy. Big buy. Big buy. Big buy. Big sell. Big buy. NQ, -1 touch. Big sell. Big sell. I act on my edges without reservation or hesitation. NQ, minus 1 touch. Big sell. NQ, -1 touch. Big buy. Bias check-in. What is the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotational? Is VWAP holding? Turn FOMO into JOMO, joy of missing out.